It's all about unity, friendship, and love.
Since we started our foundation in 2009, CCF has raised nearly $4 million. CCF's work has benefited over 40 separate charities, fulfilling the CCF mission of giving back to the communities in which we live and work. Tonight we reiterate our support for our most passionate cause, benefiting the severely wounded veterans who have fought to protect our freedoms and make the lives of those veterans just a little bit better.
For 3 years now, we've been able to keep the Veterans Airlift Command in the air and flying, and we're going to do that again this year with your help, so that is going to happen. We will take you anywhere in the country in the finest private jets there are. We'll lay out the red carpet for you. There's no paperwork, there's no obligation. We will get you where you need to go, and we will get your family to you anytime, any place, anywhere. We have 2,000 pilots who are dying to do this for you.
This is way more than a ride. Relationships develop from these trips that become lifelong friendships.
Carrington Aviation has been flying for the VAC almost since inception. I don't think there is anything more fulfilling that you can do with an airplane above and beyond taking a wounded veteran home. But the problem is, when we took our vets home, we weren't really satisfied with what we found. We now have a catastrophically wounded 20 to 30-year-old that will go through rehabilitation and has a life expectancy of 30, 40, 50 years. So guess what? We need a place for these guys to live.
April 10th, I was walking along and I happened to set my bag down in the wrong spot, and wouldn't you know it, kaboom. And there goes my arms and legs. So I was laying on the ground, and the last thing I did with my left hand, I raided my LT, and I said, LT, we're gonna need some help over here. I'm pretty messed up. My medic's working on me. I knew 2 other guys had got hit, and I was yelling at my medic, get away from me, leave me alone. Let me go, save my men, save them.
On April 6th of 2005, I found myself in front of a suspicious vehicle. Single man in the driver's seat. The back of the car was lower than the front. I surrounded him and yelled at him to get out of his vehicle. He looked over his left shoulder, raised his hand off the steering wheel, and shook his head no. And then he let his foot off the brake. I raised my M4 rifle to my shoulder, fired 2 rounds in front of his vehicle. Then my world went black.
And when I woke up and I realized finally what my injuries were, the first thing to come to my mind was, oh my goodness, how am I going to take care of my family?
Taylor, Travis, John, Larry, Mike, in fighting to protect our freedom, freely gave their limbs, their eyesight. We care about our guys who are the most catastrophically wounded that came home, wounded while they were fighting to protect our freedom. And we've got the housing foundation that we need, the housing builders that we need to help us to take care of the guys that we care about most. And that's where we're going. So with a little capital, a little bit of cash, a little bit of help from our partners, a little bit of assistance, we can do incredible things to take care of the need that we see out there right now. And we can achieve our goal where we can take a wounded vet home, and we can take them home to a house and a home for their family that they can be comfortable and they can be proud of.